Hello, everyone. This is Wale again. I just want to stop by here to share three questions that were very instrumental as I journeyed to discover success. And they're actually questions that I still consider today in different areas or with my different goals. And they're simply this: what, why, and how. What, why, and how. I found even in my coaching practice that when people would come in, they don't really have a good handle on their what. Let me explain this. So when I say what, I mean what in terms of like what goals are you considering? What visions you have? Do you have a clarity? You have to be. We have to be clear on what we really are desiring, on what our goals are, what our dreams are. So these two questions are very important when we are planning. And it's very good for us to be able to plan before we actually even start to attack an endeavor. So we need to know that. So what would you really want? Again, like I said, many times, clients would come in and they don't know or they don't have a really strong handle on what they really want. And sometimes you find out that the what that you think you want is something that was actually inherited, something that was inherited either from your parents, something that was inherited from what you saw via media, through your society environment, and what people have actually convinced you is important. But really considering what is important to you, what that goal is, what is that goal that will really excite you, that will really bring meaning and purpose to your life. So that's the first thing, and to actually really be clear about it. Sometimes it means that we need to just spend some time to really reflect, to get alone with ourselves. For those of you that are prayerful, to pray, actually pray and seek guidance in regards to that. But it's very important for us to find out what it really is. That's one of the steps towards purpose. And like I said, there was a period in my time in my life where things weren't going so well, and it was a habit that I cultivated out of necessity. Was I got tired of asking people what they thought concerning my life, because their suggestions, many times people didn't even know what they were doing for their own lives, and many times the suggestions really didn't resonate with me. They didn't give me the excitement that I was looking for, the sense of purpose and meaning that I was looking for. So that's the first thing, is to finding out what. The next thing is why. To consider the why behind what you're doing. So the what could be something personal, it could be something professional, professional goal aspiration. Like me, it could be to add more, to do YouTube videos. Let's use that example. To do YouTube videos, post blogs, Facebook, to get around, to coach people. But then considering why helps us to examine our motives. I think of a motivational speaker. He's more than that, but if you've ever considered the realm of motivation, ever listened to any motivational speaking, personal development, and the like, then you probably heard of him, Les Brown. And I think of an example that he gave. His big what, he actually even he admits this in many of his speeches, that one of his biggest goals, his first goals, was to buy his mother a house. So that was what he wanted. He wanted to buy the house. Why? Because I remember a quote that he kept saying, from Abraham Lincoln, I believe it was. He says, "All that I am and all that I hope to be, I owe to his mother, to my mother." And so he loved his mother. He had a passion, you know, a desire to want to actually show appreciation as his mother got older. Because he even said when he was younger, he would say, "Mama, when I grow older, you're not going to have to work again." So sometimes what we want to do may not even be for personal reasons. Many times, big dreams and powerful dreams are dreams that involve other people. Like what I'm doing is not just about me getting credibility, or me um, being popular or anything like that. It's about me adding value, because one thing I've learned is, for me personally, as I add value to other people, and as I use my gifts and my abilities and what I have, as I share that with other people, I feel more fulfilled. I feel better if I can help other people get to where they want to go. So and that's why my purpose is to win, and to win in life. So by him doing that, that was his why. And that motivated him. So those times that are hard, those times when you don't have support, those times when, people that said, "Oh, you can count on me," are nowhere to be found. Those times when they won't pick up the phone, those times when it just seems like the season is so dry that you don't see, anything going right. I want to just encourage you. I'm going to pause and tell you I want to encourage you again. Like, I know that a number of people watch that are going to be watching this, one way or another, that get a hold of this video. But for you who has a dream, and it just seems like you can't get support, and you don't know, it's which it was Winston Churchill, I believe there was a quote by him that says, the key thing is not that you don't fail. He says you should get to the point where you're able to fail and fail and fail and fail and not lose your enthusiasm. Things will happen, things will come. Every successful person I've learned fails, has failure. But don't allow that failure to create disappointment and discouragement that will paralyze you not to move forward. So hit me up if you need some, encouragement, someone to just, speak to, whether as a coach or if you just need some, encouragement. I'm here. So the third thing is how, and I think the why sometimes cause us to re-examine our what. So when you're considering your why and you find out your why, why you're doing it is because of a parent. This goal was what my mother wanted, my father wanted, my mentor wanted, my boss wanted. I'm trying to prove to someone that I'm going to be better than they are. You examine your motives and they're not aligned with your purpose. You can actually change or cancel out that goal and get a new goal that is in line with your purpose. The third thing is finding out your how. That, like your what, has to be very clear. You have to, and I have a friend of mine, who we actually are coming together, and he's challenging me. We're challenging each other, but something that he said really challenged me to even tweak my goals. So I have my goals. It's not just enough for your goals to just be wide and broad. Oh, I want to make, more money. How much money do you want to make? By when do you want to make that money? How are you going to make the money? Are you going to give out value? Are you going to sell a product? Is it going to be a service? So how? And getting clear about the how. The how might change. That's fine. We may plan our goals and the goals might change, but at least it's good to start with something. And those goals can be tweaked and adjusted as time goes on. I hope, as always, something that I said here, cause you to be both encouraged, challenged, and inspired to keep moving on your success journey. They're going to be roadblocks. Don't let them stop you. Keep going ahead. Associate yourself with people who are like-minded, who can understand your dream and vision. It's been said that no matter how big your dream is, some small-minded people will never see it. So keep going. My goal, as always, is to be on the top and to see you guys on the top. So until next time, remain blessed and have an awesome day.